to be the deepest hole I've ever dug. 4 foot. I reckon I'm 4 foot down and I still can't find the target. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. Today, how many 200-year-old finds, coins, artifacts can we find that are over 200 years old? Let's get straight into it. Right, ladies and gents, we are straight in to a medieval jetton. This is over 200 years old. This could date back 600 or so years, maybe a bit earlier. Could sort of even be sort of 400 years old, but that is over 200 years old. What a start. That is got some detail on it, so I'll give it a clean up, and if there's anything I can show you, I'll let you know. But that is a good start. Over 200 years old. Right, this is over 200 years old as well, and it's a hammered coin, the holy mecca of metal detecting. We always want to find a hammered silver coin, and here is another one. Found one last week, and this one is tiny. I'm not sure what it is yet. I haven't cleaned it up, but I'm going to clean it up off camera, and I'm going to come back on and ID it for you if I can. At first, it looks like a little tiny farthing of some kind. I don't know if it might be an Elizabeth I, which would make it 500 years old. So come back to me. Well, ladies and gents, I've cleaned it up and it looks older than what I said. Elizabeth I was my first thought. It looks like some kind of Edward, maybe an Edward I farthing, and some of these farthings are quite rare, so I'm going to get that checked out. You can see his little face on there. Absolute superb little coin. Turn it over for you. That could be 900 years old. Well, 800 years old. So I am over the moon. Let's see what else we can find over 200 years old. Well, this is definitely 200 years old or older, and it's just laying on the top. It's a lovely horseshoe. You can tell it's old just by looking at it. It would have been used to farm, or maybe even a soldier's horse if it was an older horseshoe. So if it's Georgian, you're looking at about 200 years old, 300 years old. If it's medieval, could it be anything up to 900 years old. If it's Roman, could be up to 2,000 years old. Well, they must have kept the stables here, because that is another one. One, and one I made earlier. Two horseshoes. I'm in the stables. Right, well, some things you find, you don't know how old they are. And I was thinking, is this going to count? And I was thinking, nah, it's not going to count until I give it a little bit of a rub. And there's some gold gilding on there. So let me clean that up. See if there's any more detail underneath there. But that counts. That's over 200 years old with that gold gilding, for sure. Well, I'm still none the wiser, but that is a close-up of the gold gild. So the counter goes up. Right, let's see what's next on the tick list. I think this might be either a piece of horse brass or a brooch. Let's see, it's got no pin, but it was most certainly either a buckle or a brooch. You can see where that thin edge there, nice thin edge, is where a strap or a pin used to be. So that is over 200 years old. If I had to guess, I would probably say that's more 300 to 400. Well, I'm not sure what this is. It looks quite thin. Might be a coin. It's just here. Now, if that is a coin, that will be over 200 years old. If it's not a coin, it could be a button, and I might not be able to tell how old it is. Let's have a look. It's a hammered coin, ladies and gents. Over 200 years old for definite. Second silver hammered coin of the day. And again, I'm going to clean it up and come back on. Absolutely fantastic. We've got a Charles the First, I believe. It might be Charles the First. That would make it 1600, so that would be 400 years old. 400. That's double what we're after. What a coin. You see the shield on the back there. Absolutely fantastic. This is an unbelievable challenge, ladies and gents. And I just want to tell you about this machine. This machine finds me more hammered coins, silver coins, than a Minelab Manticore on plough. Honestly, go and get yourself one from Unearthed. That's just a little plug. It's not about the plugs, but that machine is an absolute magnet for ancient coins. Anyway, just down here, again, over 200 years old, is another silver hammered coin. Looks like another little farthing, if I'm honest with you. Let's just zoom you out. I mean, look at that. Look how tiny it is. Right, again, I'm just going to give it a little clean off camera, and then I'm going to come back on and tell you what it is. Well, ladies and gents, I think that is another 800-year-old coin. I think that's an Edward farthing, a bit like the first one I got today, from the 1200s. Yet to be ID'd properly, but they are medieval silver coins. Absolutely unbelievable. This one I can clearly see says Lon on the front, on the back, which means London. It was minted in the Tower of London. Absolutely amazing. Let's carry on and see how many more things we can find over 200 years old. You can really tell autumn's hit. The wind and the trees, the leaves are falling off the trees. You might be able to see them flying through the air. Unfortunately, it makes for bad audio on a video. I'm saving up for some speakers, but, well, microphones anyway. But until then, I have to shout. So I hope you can hear me. Ladies and gents, that looks like an axe shape, doesn't it? Let's have a look at it. Oh, I don't know about this. Definitely looks like an axe shape, that end, doesn't it? But who knows? It's not mega old. It could still fall in the 200-year-old bracket, but I'm not sure. I mean, that could well be 400, 300, 200, 100 years old. It's iron. So I'm going to say, I don't know. Look down there, ladies and gents. You see that? I'm not sure what it is. Little autumn leaf blowing around. Let's pick it up and have a look. Oh, I know what that is. That is an electrical connector. That is not 200 years old. That's not treasure. That's two in a row. That is not 200 years old. That is an 1800s button, and I wouldn't say it's an early one. Another thin piece of copper, which only indicates old stuff. That counts. That is a medieval or Tudor jetton. So we're looking at 400 to 500 years old on that. If there's anything on it, I will show you in a little while. Well, I've been deliberating on this one, ladies and gents, and I can't make up my mind. If it is a finger ring, it's bigger than my middle finger. No engraving on it. So I'm not sure. I mean, it looks ringy-fied, but who knows? Age-wise, I'm not sure. Let's put that under 200 years old. But if it is a ring, it's going to be over. So let's put that in the miscellaneous pile for now. Well, they come in twos, ladies and gents, and that I would say is most certainly a finger ring, and I would say that is probably Victorian. So again, I would say that is under 200 years old, and I can see a little stamp mark inside that ring as well. So I would say the other one was a bit dubious, it's a bit too big. This one is definitely a ring. That is a tractor part. That is under 200 years old, that's for sure. Bit off a tractor. There ain't going to be many more holes, ladies and gents, but I have got a target down here. Let's have a look together. What could this be? Well, a shiny. But I'm not sure. Let's say it's under 200 years old. Well, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed that video. We absolutely smashed it. Honestly smashed it. It was hard to get anything under 200 years old today, so the challenge was completed. You can see by the tally in this corner, or this corner. I can't think which way I'm going to edit it yet, but we smashed it. So I'm going to love you and leave you with this find, which is a little Georgian hinge. Nothing exciting, but that is over 200 years old. See you on the next one. Well, ladies and gents, that concludes today's proceedings. Please, if you did like the video, give me a thumbs up on YouTube and also a comment, and I'll always endeavour to reply as soon as I can. And if you're feeling generous, please subscribe. Till the next one, I'll see you later. Bye for now.